Hey everyone, and welcome back to the pod life of Angel and Tina. This is your girl Angel.
And I'm Tina, and guess what? We are finally recording again!
It's still besties together again.
I know, I missed you so much.
All right, so I know after 3 weeks of flying solo with different co-hosts and having different partners, it feels amazing to be back together again.
It really does. So today we're just diving into everything we experienced during those 3 weeks. We both have been out of town traveling, things like that. So we're very excited to share our experience with you guys. Updates.
But before we get into the deep dive of what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks, how about we do a quick recap of the recent week?
Sure.
All right, Tina, what you been doing this week?
Oh, Lord. I've been working my butt off, of course, like always. Summertime is usually our busiest season, and I just got off of working 6 days straight. And yeah, it was not fun. Also, I got pulled into jury duty. I was not selected, thank God.
Ew.
But I have to go back Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
This Tuesday. I
Oh,
have to.
sweet.
Yes, I guess. So I guess in Virginia, you have like a month
Yeah.
that you have to like call in and your duty to your Commonwealth and
Duty to your country.
country, Commonwealth, whatever. Which is weird because my mom,
Mhm.
she lives in Nevada, and they called her and asked her a couple questions. And she said, basically like, about like, do you have any medical, whatever? And she said, yes. She goes, and then they're like, okay, thank you. And that was
Goodbye.
it.
And that was it. In
But
Virginia,
apparently, like, I can't see. And they're going to be like, okay, you can come back.
Mm.
Also this week we had our Gem and Mineral local rock club.
I missed it.
It's okay. We have other things. It's fine. It was very interesting. It was a speaker that was talking about rocks in Russia. My mom understood it more than I did. And then get this.
What's
Me
that?
and my mom were watching TV the other night,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden I hear a crack, and here I
I
swear.
already know what this is.
It reminded me. It did. It so reminded me when we went to DC and the bed broke. My frame just completely broke.
Yeah.
And we just looked at each other. It was like around 10:30, and we're like, oh no. Like, and so we just had to go through all that process. We had to get the bed up. We had just tear the frame out. I still have my headboard, but it's okay. That didn't break, but I don't even know how I could connect it to my new frame. Thank God a new frame came in because I hate being that low to the ground.
Yeah.
It was definitely a funny experience, but not really. We were really tired. It was hot, sweating. And I think I got a splinter. I think I did. I don't know. I don't feel
Yeah.
anything in my finger, and I can't see anything, but, that's fine. Another thing that I found out that I watched yesterday, the first episode, is it is on Amazon Prime. It is called We Were Liars. And my mom actually suggested it to me. She was like, oh, you want to watch this? It seems like you're up your alley. Seems like my alley as well. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. So he started it, and like 5 minutes into it, I see Candace King.
Candace King. Do y'all
Who
know who
is-
that is? I mean, I hope y'all know who that is.
I mean, they have to know who it is.
I
And they're like
mean,
Vampire Diaries.
if you like Vampire Diaries, you know who Candace. And she has a podcast.
I just found that out too.
You didn't know she had a podcast?
No, I just found that out recently because I looked
She
her up.
said it when she was on stage. She's like, y'all have a podcast.
Girl, I didn't pay attention. I was still like starstruck because I just took a picture with her and I
True.
looked awful.
No,
And
that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
She looked amazing, you guys.
I looked like I looked like a deer in headlights. And so the girl that plays Caroline on Vampire Diaries, she is in it. So I suggest you guys watch it. It just came out June 18th. So
What's
it
the
is
name
new.
again?
It is called We Were Liars on
We Were
Amazon
Liars.
Prime. And it just came out. So it just started. I just watched the first episode yesterday, and I'm so excited to continue to watch it.
Watch it, y'all. Support Candace. We are big fans
love
of her. She is an amazing human being.
She is inside and out,
and off
beautiful.
the screen.
I know.
She's so nice.
I know. She's so nice. So nice. So tell me about your week, Angel. What'd you do?
Girl, y'all know what I've been doing in these TT streets. No, y'all know what the TT streets is, right? I think most of the people would know. But it's the TikTok streets. I've been on TikTok grinding hard, making sure everyone knows we have a podcast, making sure everyone buys some stuff from me. If you on TikTok, buy something from my shop.
Buy from my girl.
And also,
Angel.
Make sure you follow Sunshine Diva 85. We're trying to get her followers up so she can get into the TikTok Shop Creators Program.
I just haven't been putting in no work in it because my mom's visiting, and I apologize. But as soon as my mom's gone,
she's gonna put in work, y'all.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna try to go live every day.
Exactly.
It's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try.
She's gonna put her best foot forward, and that's what counts. But yeah, I just been on TikTok. I've been working. I've been settling back into working 5 days a week because I've been traveling for the last couple of weeks.
Oh my gosh, we forgot to talk about our Saturday of last week.
What happened?
The big gay party.
Oh my God. I was like, what happened? Was I lit? Oh, yeah, that drink was pretty strong.
Yeah, we had 3, and those were good. I wish that girl would be coming on the best friends ball.
Exactly, because okay, you guys, we went to a LGBTQ plus pride event downtown Lynchburg.
It was so fun.
It was so much fun. The DJ was just throwing them hits out sometimes.
At the beginning.
And near the end, we were having a good time, and the drinks were litty titty.
We have to make those.
My friend says litty titty all the time, so I had to say.
Oh my God, I don't have cranberry juice, but I had the tequila and then the blue carousel
and the glitter.
I always have the glitter, girl.
But yeah, we had so much fun at the Pride party. We are big allies and big supporters of.
It was like $10 to get in.
It was.
And they gave you like free beads, free flags, stickers.
They had snacks. They had a room full of snacks.
They had expired COVID tests.
Yeah, they had expired COVID
water.
Tests. You had to get rid of them things. It was It was a good time, though. I had fun.
I had a great time.
And Christina's mom went.
And I'm so glad my mom went. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that's where, if you see me on TikTok, that's where my hat is. Because I wear my hat on my TikTok live.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the hat from. Yeah.
Mom took mine. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, so that's where I got the hat from the party.
I'll wear it to my Taylor Swift concert that I'm never going to be able to afford.
Oh, my God. My friend, Minnesota, Megan, she's a big Swiftie. She loves.
We're going.
And I told her, I forgot to tell you.
We're going to Minnesota.
I told her, I was like, whenever you want to go, let me know. My friend wants to go.
Yeah.
And me and my other friend, PZ, we're not big fans of Taylor Swift. So I was like, yo, if y'all can head to the concert.
Yes.
And me and PZ would just chill back, hang out the room and stuff.
Yes.
So.
Done.
Whenever there's a Taylor Swift, I got someone for you.
Shout out. What's her name?
Megan.
Shout out to Megan, girl.
Megan, I'm gonna message you later.
Yes. Yes, I'm down, girl. Let's go.
She is a big she's in the fan club. She loves.
I just love her music.
She has like the little bracelets that people be making her because one of her friends made her one because they know.
Right.
She loves Taylor Swift.
Right.
So
I don't make bracelets.
Has been looking for people to go with her to the concert. And I said, I have someone for you.
Oh, meet my best friend,
Christina. I just told her that a few weeks ago. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you said that, I was like, whenever there's a concert, you guys got to go together. She's amazing. You're amazing.
Speaking of concerts, I really enjoyed Jonas Brothers.
When is that?
I don't know. I got to look it up. But hey, shout out to concerts. We're going to Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, pour some sugar on me. That was a real cut. Pour some sugar on me.
Oh my God. Love it. Love it. That is going to be our Labor Day weekend special.
Speciality.
Yeah, girl. Okay. So that was your week.
Yeah, I don't know what I said, but yeah, I'm a little tipsy. Anyway, I had a good week.
You're tipsy? That's so rare.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
I was being so sarcastic. So yeah, tell me about like your trips to Minnesota, to Colorado. I know we haven't had a lot of time to talk about those. So
oh my gosh.
Tell me about it.
All right. Well, again, Minnesota, you guys. I went to visit my friends that I had met in Japan. I went on a group trip to Japan, and my friends from Minnesota, we all flew into Japan. We had a good time, and we were like, yo, we're best friends now. We're all friends. We enjoy each other's company. So we decided to link up. So I said, I'm going to fly to Minnesota to hang with them, and we're going to have a good time. So I went for a weekend, had a good time. We went to the Mall of America, which I love Mall of America because they have roller coasters.
Did you ride it?
You know I rode roller coasters. You know I was on there.
I hate roller coasters. I will be the bag holder. So, okay, I will ride small roller coasters.
Yeah, but like Christina's a people watcher. Christina likes to go.
I like to watch people. I like for the food, the drinks, the shows.
Yeah, and that's how PZ is. PZ loves, like Megan and PZ. They're not big on riding. PZ loves to watch people. Megan will ride some, and I'm riding everything.
Okay, so when we go to Disney World?
They going in a few months.
I can't do that.
They going. They said, "Yo,
we have Rome in like October. It's gonna be here before you know it."
It's literally right before Rome.
I know. No,
but yeah,
sorry.
Yo, when we were there, I had a great time. We went to the zoo. We went to Mall of America. I rode roller coasters. I made them ride rides with me. They were screaming. I have videos, but I haven't posted them. I saved those for my personal collection. But we had a great time. But the zoo is really fun, too. I mean, I hate going to zoos when they have animals in captivity, but I like to see animals. It's like a win-lose situation. Like
those sweet babies are all locked up.
They're all locked up, but I like to see them.
I will never go to zoos again.
But I like to see them, and I gave money.
But aquarium's different, though.
Is it?
Because they belong in the ocean.
They're not in the ocean, though. They're in an aquarium.
But it's still big.
I hate for the sharks, though. Like, not the sharks, but,
They're
sharks,
not
too.
Big sharks.
And
I hate for the whales.
Free Willy.
That's SeaWorld.
Oh.
That's SeaWorld. I've never seen whales in an aquarium.
I've seen
I just seen like small ones, like small like animals, like fish and not even dolphins. I don't think.
Free the animals.
We have to go to the one if you ever decide to go to Orleans, not in June, but
June is the worst time to go because I've been in June before.
Well, someone did not prepare me for the heat.
Oh, you could have asked me. I thought you knew it was hot. No. I went in June a couple years back. It was hot as hell.
I've never been.
I have been to New Orleans.
Oh my God.
How you think I've never been? I got pictures on Instagram. I've been in New Orleans.
Girl, I don't go on Instagram.
I've been to New Orleans. We went on Bourbon Street. I told you the first night was a great time. I was drunk as hell. The second night I was sober because I can't drink. I can't get drunk 2 nights in a row. And
I roll for that.
All the smells on Bourbon Street. It smelled like straight shit.
The last 2 times that I've been to New Orleans, it does not smell like shit.
Really?
Yeah.
When I went, it smelled like shit and piss everywhere.
You must have went on a different time
because people were partying and people were drunk.
It was very calm when I went.
Yeah, when I went, it was parties for days. Man, I was bar hopping.
Are you sure you went in June?
I went in June. To be honest, it was either June or July, but it was in the summer, and I was like, "It's
July
so hot.
because of 4th of July."
But I felt like it was June.
I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta ask Kiera. She's in town. I gotta message her. When did we go? Because I went with her and her parents. We went on a bus trip. Man, it was a blast.
Did you do the hop off, hop on?
We did a bus trip. So wherever we wanted to go, the bus took us. We went to museums. We did different tours.
I never went to the museums. Have you been to the aquarium?
Not there.
Oh my God.
See? I went to the one in, I think, Tennessee, and the one in Virginia Beach, and then the one in Atlanta, of course. The one in Atlanta. The one in Atlanta is so pretty. Man, I love that one.
I'll make it one day.
Yeah, you still haven't been to Atlanta yet.
No, I'm scared.
You could have came and visit me. I lived there for a bit.
I tried to come visit you, but I worked in retail at that time, and I didn't have a life.
Time, yeah.
And I went to school full time. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
My life was hell, everybody, but I survived, and I'm here. Am I happy that I'm here?
Oops, sorry. She's happy.
Sorry. You better be sorry.
Hey, I kicked her foot, y'all. She all right.
You better be sorry.
We're in the studio. It's a little cramped in here.
The studio. It is very cramped. Hopefully, in the future, when we make a lot of money, we'll have another studio.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about...
Subscribe to our YouTube. The Pod Life of Angel and Tina.
That should be our opening. We should start singing our opening.
We're horrible.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, I got you. Subscribe to the Pod Life of Angel and Tina.
Sound like a whistle.
Hey, yeah, you do. I sound good.
My whistle baby. Whistle baby.
We are so off topic, y'all. Sorry.
It's fine. This is what happens.
But no, honestly, me and my friends, it was a chill vacation.
Good.
We went to the mall. We went to the zoo. We ate good food. We played video games at night.
What was your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. We went to a place that they have in Japan. It's a Japanese restaurant where they have like the conveyor belt and it comes around with like different sushis and stuff. No, I don't eat sushi, but they had this tofu,
the egg,
ramen, and the egg. They had the doggone egg, y'all. Tamago. Let's go, tamago. So I had to get me some tamago. That's what it's called here at our restaurant.
Sure.
And their egg is like literally a piece of egg.
That egg looked like a piece of cheese.
I know, it was ridiculous. But there, they have the egg on the rice. It's delicious. It has a sweetness to it because I was on an egg kick in Japan. So when I went to the restaurant, it's the same exact one.
I like deviled eggs. Yeah.
I like those too. I had to think for a second. My brain was like, what is that?
You looked at me like I was like an alien.
I told you my drink's getting to me. I was confused. I was like, what's that?
What's that?
I was like, oh, I like those too.
I like those too.
But yeah, I had a good time. We ate, we chilled, we played video games at night. We recorded a podcast episode, which is episode number 8. So if you're listening to episode number 11, which is this one, go back and listen to episode number 8.
Number 8.
That's where I have
Support my Megan girl. She's a Swiftie.
She's a Swiftie. Woo, woo. But yeah, so that's what we did, y'all.
Make her a bracelet. I'm gonna get into bracelet
Make
making.
her a bracelet.
Yes.
We'll be
pen pals.
They're awesome. They're so kind and they're so sweet. And they're two best friends who just love each other and love other people
like
as
us.
Well. Of course. That's why I wanted you to go with me so we can just hang.
I don't have no vacation time until December until I go cruise.
I get it. But I would love for you to meet them because they're awesome and I think we should all like chill and have a good time.
Soon, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Because I have more vacation time because I'll be hitting my 6-year anniversary at work in November and then in January I'll have like a lot more additional days.
Woo-woo.
But we have Scotland.
We do have Scotland.
And I just booked another cruise.
She really did.
I had to.
But enough about me in Minnesota. How was your trip to New Orleans?
It was very, very hot. I died. And I came back to life. Mom what is it called? Resuscitated.
Yeah.
Resuscitated me. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because for one, like my grandma is allergic to the sun. So when she goes out in this hot weather like this, she has to wear a hat, scarves. It's ridiculous. And then on the medication I am on, it just makes it a lot, different. And so here, I mean, I walked like at least 5 miles a day, sometimes 8 miles a day in New Orleans. I mean, it was really fun because the past couple of times I've been there, it was like one day to get like the cruise boat on there. So we didn't really experience like back in where we were, but we had a lot of fun. I lost a lot of money in the casino. Yeah. We did a hop on and hop off, which was really interesting.
Where'd y'all go?
We went everywhere. So we went to Magazine Street, which is not even located
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was like little cute little shops and like more like dinner areas and things. And then we went to another stop. I forgot what it's called. Decatur. I don't know where it was, but we actually stopped there to grab a drink at this rundown bar. And I'm going to tell you, that was the best hurricane I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Because she made it from scratch.
Them hole-in-the-wall places, literally.
They're the best. They're the best.
The best food, the best
They're
drinks.
the best. Yeah.
I love them. If you over in a hole-in-the-wall place, let me know if you got a hole-in-the-wall restaurant.
Yes.
I want to come visit.
Yes.
I know your food good.
And then we stopped by they have a big military museum. I think it's Navy. Is it Navy? World War II, excuse me. World War II museum, and it's huge. Like, it is huge.
Really?
Yes. And then you could get off on the river park where there's like different shops that I can't afford, but it's okay. And it goes by the aquarium. You could stop and do that. It also goes like on the main street, like where the market area is. And it stops at other couple of places that are very interesting. We did, the first time we went, we did the whole like hour and a half tour. Like, we didn't get off and things like that. Thank you, Nervous Bladder. It worked out really well. I didn't have no bear that day. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And so we did that one day. And then we ate at this place like 4 times for dinner.
What
it
was
was
the name?
Amazing. It was like the corner oyster bar, or the corner.
Is that the cup you got me?
Yes.
I have the cup with me.
Cup.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all the name.
It's the
so
corner.
You guys can go. Hold on. Keep talking.
They had like the best oysters, like, I mean, seasoned, Parmesan cheese, everything. And then they had a crawfish pie that was amazing. I mean, everything. It was super hot. It came out so great. Drinks, let me tell you, the drinks were amazing. I wish I had that recipe, because it had like watermelon vodka and like apple vodka and something else.
Mm-hmm.
It was called, I don't even know. It was like one of the streets there.
Yeah.
It was so good. But I mean, it was like the restaurant was so good that we kept on eating there, because why not?
Why not? Yeah.
I mean,
if you like
if it's good, it's
back.
good. Right.
This is Jackson Square.
Jackson Square. You guys, Christina's mother is here with us, helping us out. Remember the places that she went to when she was in New Orleans, but it's called The Corner, Sports Spirits, Oyster Bar, and Grill. It is 500 St. Peter. Shucks, I'm drunk. Read it for me.
It is 500 St. Peter. Oh, it is. It's St. Peter Street.
I read it right. St. Peter Street, New Orleans.
It's at a corner.
70116.
So
and their number, if you guys want to call them, is 504-522-2999. We don't get paid to sponsor them, but the food was great, Christina says, so y'all go check them out.
Yes. And the service.
Yeah.
Like the guy that was there that served us a couple of times, he has an Airbnb right by the cathedral. And that's another place that the hop on, hop off. But we already seen it. But it's the cathedral.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, next time, because, I mean, he said that we're regulars because we've been there so many times now. And he said, yeah, if you're ever in, just, like, look me up. And, I love it. Great. Like, thank you. But my heart is set on my hotel that I found this was the second time that we stayed there. It was the Hotel Villa Convento. And it is perfect. Right where it is. You go out to the right, and then the market is like not even 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the left, you'll have Royal Street, and then you'll have Bourbon Street. And then, so I will always stay at that hotel, and it's very boutique looking, like, and then it only has like 25 rooms.
Oh, wow.
And the room that we stayed at, so we thought we just got a 1 bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we actually got they said a queen and a twin, but it was like queen and a full. And it was a really big room that we stayed in. It was very nice. Super clean. They clean it every day. No roaches or anything like that. I mean, they had a refrigerator.
Fridge. That's always a plus. If they have a fridge and a microwave.
And then, they didn't have breakfast, but they had coffee every morning. And it was right across from a bakery, which It's not that good.
Did they have a microwave in the room or just a fridge?
No. They had a microwave in the lobby, yes. But I don't know if the lobby would be closed after a certain time.
Yeah.
But the bakery, I spent $9 on a coffee, iced coffee, and no thank you. We also did a ghost tour one night. That was very interesting. Some of the people that she discussed, I didn't even know about. Yeah. So shout out to Margot from the ghost tour. I don't know the name. I have to figure it out, but it is a really good ghost tour.
Figure it out so next time when we come on, we can let people know.
I'll let you guys know next time, but her name is Margot. She was amazing. We went to, she discussed about the Carter brothers who apparently were vampires. I learned a lot about vampirism as well.
Oh wow.
So there is a true thing.
Mm-hmm.
People like drink other people's blood.
They do.
It's not like Twilight.
Yeah, no, it's
with
a
glitter
real
and
thing.
Things like that. Yeah. And they actually have vampire conventions, like true ones. I don't know how you get involved in that.
I don't want to get involved in that.
It's fine. And that's why I was like, is this really illegal that people could drink other people's blood? And it is.
It is. People do it all the time. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And so I learned a lot about that. But then we learned about the Carter brothers. I'm not going to go into detail, but look it up. It's very interesting. And then the Pharaoh. The Sultan. We went by the Sultan's house that got killed. Apparently by pirates, or they were killed by other people thinking that they were brother. Look it up as well too, because we don't have a lot of time. And then we but we went to visit oh my gosh, what is her name? It starts with M.
She just had slaves. And
but
I was about to ask you about her.
She starts with M.
Look her up. Yeah.
But we went there, and I will never go underneath that corner ever again in my life because it's jinx. I mean, even Nicolas Cage. Even Nicolas Cage owned that house for a minute, and he sold it for some reason. I don't know. What is it called? But yeah, she did awful things to her slaves. Can you find it?
I'm looking at it now.
While Angel's looking that up, we also went to a bar that was like a blacksmith's bar. A story about that, I can't remember.
Delphine Lalaurie,
yes, girl.
Y'all know I listen to podcasts.
Yes. She was evil.
And she was so evil. And I was going to ask you, did y'all go past her plantation?
I did.
She was married to a doctor.
Yeah. She was married to a doctor.
She was freaking evil. And I heard the whole story about her.
It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. But the stories that she told, like Margot told about her, I couldn't even imagine.
Horrible.
I can't even imagine.
There's a whole podcast. I think it's called The Wife of Crime. I think they have a podcast episode about Madame Lalaurie.
Yes.
And when I listened to that podcast, I was like, that is...
It was bad.
So evil. And I knew she was in New Orleans. So when you said the ghost tour, I was like, I hope they went by there.
Yes, we did. And it was really interesting. It was 2 hours. Like, the first 30 minutes, it was like complete downfall rain. Yeah. We got wet. It was fine. Even with an umbrella. Mom had a poncho on.
Yeah.
And then we did the ghost tour. And then we also... they had a tomato Creole festival. Yeah. That was really fun. They had like Bloody Marys, they had tomatoes, they had bands that were really nice. Again, it was hot. It was extremely hot. But overall I had a really good time. It was a good time off to get away. But yeah. What about Colorado?
You guys, Colorado. What can I say about Colorado? Colorado is beautiful. I love the state. I want to go back.
The air is so clean.
It's so clean out there. The air is clean. That is Christina's mother in the background. I hope you guys can hear her. But yes, the air is so clean out there, and I had a great time, but I was there for work. So it wasn't much time to actually explore and look around. But when I went to Colorado, we went for a convention. I do pharmacy work, so me and Chad and his husband went out there. His husband does not do pharmacy. He's a nurse, but he just tagged along for a vacation. So he did not go to the convention, but me and Chad was in the convention. We got to Colorado a little bit later than we were supposed to, so we didn't get to our hotel till like 2 a.m. And by the time I went to sleep, it was after 3, and I had to be at the convention at 8 a.m. So I got up around 7, got ready, got the breakfast that was horrible, and then we got on the shuttle and went to the convention. We got there. It was a meet and greet. We signed in, everything. And this is day 1 of the convention. It's 2 days. We're in the convention. We're chilling. We're getting ready to start. I'm already tired because I have been traveling all day the day before. I didn't get there till the day of. And I swear, you guys, in my brain, this is how it went. The first speaker comes up. He speaks. Cool. He speaks for like an hour. And we get a 15-minute break. And then the next person comes up. They speak for like an hour. We get a 15-minute break. I swear that's all the breaks they gave us.
15 minutes. What about lunch?
Lunch, they gave us a break to go get it, which was in the room across the hall.
So they supplied it.
They supplied lunch.
Was it good?
No, I didn't eat it.
Oh,
okay, I'm a picky eater.
I know you are.
And they had Subway, which I like Subway, but I'm picky and I like the grilled chicken and I want certain things on the sub. They had like turkey, roast beef. They had a veggie one, but I don't eat veggie subs because I don't eat like onions and peppers and all that stuff. And then, so I grabbed the box. I got the a turkey one because I was going to give it to Chad if he wanted it. But they had other stuff in the box. I thought they might have a cookie. They had a freaking banana. I hate bananas.
They had no chips or cookies.
They had chips, but they had jalapeno chips.
I love the jalapeno. Is it Vicky's?
Yes.
I love those. They are one of my favorite chips.
Vicky's jalapeno or salt and vinegar. So people were swapping off. I don't really eat jalapeno chips. I don't eat bananas.
I don't eat salt and vinegar chips.
I just didn't eat. So like that morning, the breakfast was horrible at the hotel.
So you barely didn't eat it all.
I was cranky. Mm-hmm. So like the breakfast, when Brett went later after we did, they restocked.
Oh.
But that morning, everyone was staying there for the convention. So like they had no yogurt, they had no milk, they had cereal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The bread
they weren't prepared.
They weren't. The biscuits they had were crumbly. So I made me like an egg and biscuit. Literally, I had egg, biscuit, and some jelly. The biscuit, I tried to take a bite. It was falling apart. I literally ate half of a biscuit, and that was it. I ain't eat nothing else. And then when we got there, I think I got maybe a cookie because they had like this little breakfast tray. I got like a little cookie or something.
You got a cookie.
And then that was it. So then lunch, I didn't like it. And the lunch, when you got the lunch, you had to come back and sit down and listen.
And still listen.
And still listen. It wasn't like a break.
Right. It wasn't a break.
And I was like, yo, what the fudge? Are we going to get another break? I'm so tired. I'm in there delusional. If you look at my TikTok, I did poetry. Mm-hmm. I read my poems that I wrote during the convention because I was so tired. I was trying to stay awake. So instead of taking notes, I was just writing poems. And I was drawing pictures. I was struggling.
But you made like oils and things like that.
We did. That was fun. That helped me.
Interesting.
The oil smelled so good. I love that part. But
what was your oil made out of?
Hold on. I actually have it in my phone. I took a screenshot of what my oils were made out of just in case I wanted to go back and try to recreate
just in case
that.
You forgot.
It smelled
You didn't
amazing.
get to keep it?
I got it.
Okay,
but it doesn't have the ingredients listed on it. It just has a sticker like you made the oil.
Okay.
But it doesn't say what was in it. So there was a professor, and she let us make oils. Her topic was basically saying, like, hey, if you're stressed, here are a couple ways to help reduce stress, especially if you work in the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And I really liked her. And they had her near the beginning. Like, near the end, it was like I'm not going to say they were boring, but they weren't as energetic.
Entertaining. And
yeah, they had like the best, like entertaining, hyper.
Like,
woo, let's go, you guys. People at the beginning of the thing. So near the end, when you're already tired, they had to like, let's go over
like
340B policies and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, I am already tired.
Yeah. How did your presentation go?
My presentation went well, you guys. So I had to do a presentation. after I got back for work to let people know what we learned, because when you go on conventions, the company pays for it and they want to know
what you learned,
and you can bring it back to the team.
Yes.
So the presentation went really well. I had people laughing because I was putting jokes in mine. Because y'all know I'm a jokester. I don't want to do everything super, super serious.
Yeah.
I had the room
no
laughing.
Like serious.
There was a part about trafficking because we had a lawyer from Virginia. Well, she's not from Virginia, but she lives in Virginia currently. She's in Richmond, and she works for human trafficking. She travels across the United States and meeting with people who have been trafficked and trying to get their stories out there and trying to see how, we can help as healthcare providers. Mm-hmm. And her story was really interesting. And I was giving a presentation on her presentation. And I was like, y'all, we can't be judging people when they come in. They ain't trying to be fast. They out
fast,
here.
No.
And they was laughing. They was like, fast. That's what I said in my presentation.
Oh, Lord. But, Lord.
Because what we do sometimes as healthcare or anyone, sometimes we'll see someone and we're judging them based off of.
Well, same thing in my
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, you come in and we're going to judge. Like, sometimes we judge you.
We judge. I mean, that's just human nature. We judge.
It's just,
but her presentation was like, take a step back, because they might not be in, I don't know if I can say this word online, but like prostitution. They might not be, that's their thing. They just want to do it.
It's fine.
Right?
People say MURDER, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Like, that's not the lifestyle they might have chosen. Because sometimes you're like, oh, they just chose this life.
Right.
That's not the case. Sometimes they're
pushed into it.
They're pushed into it. They're threatened.
They have their tricks.
And like, there's so many signs. But there was one story she told where a lady had 17 abortions at the same clinic.
Oh my god.
And she'd been trafficked since she was like 12 or 13.
It's so sad.
And it was like, I was literally trying not to, the story she was telling, because she said we went to some cities and we were like, people are not going to show up, people are not going to want to tell their stories. Mm-hmm. And people flooded the room.
People came in and told their story.
They had been in it and they're out of it, because at a certain age they're like, goodbye.
Like you could it's hard to get out, but you could do it.
Yeah. Some people got out. Some people were let out because they're just too old at this point.
And the weirdos and creeps don't like that certain
old
age.
people. Yeah, because one girl, she had been in it since she was 13. She was like 30 something, and she got out, and they was like, "Oh, it's time for you to go recruit people because you're getting too old." And she was like, "I'm not getting other children into this.
No,
I didn't want to," but they drug them up really bad. It's a whole lot.
Human trafficking is horrible, guys.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Oh, back to the oils we made. The oil I made.
Back to the oils.
The oil I made had 2 drops of lime, 6 drops of grapefruit, and 2 drops of spearmint. And then we topped it off by filling the rest of the bottle with sesame seed oil. It smells amazing. I wish I had it with me so you can smell it. Chad did another one. He had 3 drops of lavender, 2 drops of spearmint, and 3 drops of lemon in his.
That's what I probably like.
No, you would like mine.
I would like them both equally.
No.
Okay. I would love yours more.
Thank you. But yeah, the convention was really enlightening, but the first day was really hard because I was already tired, and then we didn't have much of a break. But the second day, we had a whole hour break. For lunch, and we had frizzolis. We had pasta, breadsticks.
I'm like, you hooked it up. You're like,
I was like, let me get a plate of pasta.
Yeah,
I love frizzolis.
I might get number 2 pasta.
Yeah, so after the conventions and stuff, we went out to eat one night to BJ's. It was really good. And then the next night, we went out to a Greek. It was just like a random Greek place. I love Greek food. It was really good.
They had pastasio.
I don't know. I got chicken. I got chicken and rice.
Oh my gosh. But I love pastasio.
And then we went to a place called Activate.
Yeah.
Where you play games.
Right.
And it's
how was that?
Oh my, we were sweating. They was dying at me at one point because I kept getting hit by the eye. I was like, Anyway. It's an Activate game place where you go in and they have different rooms, and each room have different games. There are some rooms that repeat the same game, but it's because, it's multiple people want to play the games.
Right.
So you go in a room, and like one is like a throwing game. So like you're throwing a basketball, you're throwing these balls to hit asteroids and stuff, but it's really dark and it lights up in the room. There's one room where you're like trying to dodge lasers. So you're trying to jump over lasers, run over lasers.
Oh,
you're
man,
trying to
that's
crawl.
good exercise, though.
When I say we were sweating, at one point my pants was falling off. I'm trying to crawl on the ground, hold my pants up. I'm scooting because the lasers are on top. So you got to like run under, but you can't really run under. You got to like roll. I should have rolled. I was scooting like army crawling.
Yeah.
But my pants were falling off.
You just had to get together, girl.
I had to hold my pants up, and then you have to make it to the end of the wall and touch this button, but you have to hold it so everybody else hold it. I'm on the floor like it was horrible.
But it was fun.
It was so much fun. We had a blast. So that was.
Do they have anywhere like in our area?
You know,
like, not Lynchburg, but like in Virginia.
It's not even in Richmond. You would think it'd be like Richmond, Virginia, but it
Right.
was like Stonewall or something like that. It was a random.
Where's Stonewall?
I don't even know if it was It was one of them random places I'd never heard of in Virginia.
Oh, we'll have to look it up.
And I was like, where is that?
We'll have to
Like,
look it
I
up.
live in Virginia. Where is that? So I think the probably closest place I think was Greensboro.
Okay.
Because the place that she said won't even close. Like, I can drive to North Carolina and get there quicker.
It
was like a 4-hour trip. I'm like, I can just drive to Greensboro.
To the Greensboro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was activated. It was really fun. We had a great time. I was sweating. I got a workout in. I didn't want to work out.
Hey.
My feet was hurting the next day. But we had fun. And then our flight got delayed coming back. Because your flight
didn't you record a podcast with them too?
Oh, we did. Podcast number 9, episode 9.
Episode 9.
While we were there, we did. It is Pride Month, you guys. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I want to go to a drag brunch.
When they gonna have another one?
I don't know.
Chad said they still have it at
Water Dog usually has
but I ain't
them.
seen nothing.
I'll have to look it up.
He said they still have it because they fought back with Liberty.
They usually do have it.
Yeah, I said what I said. They fought back with Liberty.
Yeah. Liberty.
We went to the Pride dance.
Yeah.
We did. We told them we went to the Pride dance.
We talked about that, yes. Mom in the background. Yeah. So flight delays. Oh my God.
Yeah, because you had a flight delay. You didn't even make it back. We made it back. But
it was like
4 in the morning.
It was like Christmas all over.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Like we were supposed to leave from New Orleans at like 6:30. And then we got to the airport like at 3:30 because I was terrified. I'm always like, hey. And they searched me, but that's okay. I had nothing on me. It's fine. And so, like, during, like, we were there, I got a notification on my phone saying it was delayed. And so, as soon as we found that out, we went to the counter and we're like, what's going on? And apparently there was, like, a security issue on the plane. So they had to, they were in the air and they had a flight. They had to turn around and go back to Charlotte because of a security issue, which I get it. I understand. But American Airlines, I said it. Like, they need to, I don't know if training can help, but we were at the counter and we were trying to get a voucher for New Orleans because by the time we got to Charlotte, it would be like 11 something and everything's going to be closed. And they're like, no, you'll get in Charlotte. And then we're like, well, can we get the hotel voucher now so we don't have to wait in line like usual? Mm-hmm. Because they said, they're like, hey, everybody's going to miss their connection because by the time the plane got to New Orleans and back, it would be like 11 o'clock at night.
What caused the delay?
It was a security issue. What the rumor has it was about some headphones.
What the heck?
2 people had to get escorted off the plane. Yeah. I'm trying to find it on YouTube or like Facebook. I can't find anything. But they're like, yeah, everybody's gonna miss their connections, da da da. And so we try to get a voucher in New Orleans, and they're like, no, you get a voucher. You'll get a voucher in Charlotte. And so never once did they mention it'll be emailed to you. Never once it would say it would text message to you. So we got into gate, what was it? Probably gate C?
Yeah. Normally, yeah.
Gate C or D?
Yeah.
No. We were it was gate A. No, it was B.
What
Sorry,
the heck?
it was B.
That's random. I never.
No, I remember because it was B because they said there's customer service in B, the American Airlines, and then so we get off at B concourse.
Yeah.
we go to the customer service. That line was ridiculous. Like, we would be there for 3 hours, that line. And so we went back to the ticket counter and we're like, is there any other customer service, American Airlines? And they said, we just went to D because we heard D. And we waited about 30 minutes to 45 minutes in line to get it. And when we finally got to up there, she goes, oh, well, they emailed it to you. Like, hello. Like, no one said that they will email it to us.
Yeah.
And so we finally get on the shuttle, finally get checked in. And then the only time that they could have us be because our flight was at like 7:30, I think. And the earliest they could get us on their shuttle was 4:30 because 5 o'clock was taken and 5:30 was taken because we already had our luggage already checked in and ready to go.
It was 4:30 or 10:30.
Yeah. And so we're like, oh, it's 10:30, we're gonna miss our flight.
Yeah.
So we got like maybe 2 hours of sleep.
Jeez.
And keep in mind, I had to work.
Yeah,
that
because you came back and go to work.
I did. So I finally got home. We got our dog. We had to spend an extra, in parking. And we got our dog. And I was like, I'm exhausted. Like, I can't go to work right now. So I was like, hey, I'm coming in late. I just got in. And so I took like a 2-hour nap. And even 2 hours nap is not going to do much.
It's not.
And so I worked 4 hours that day. And so it just reminded me of Christmas all over again.
I remember that, yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, for Christmas, she got stuck in the airport.
Right. But like everybody else like got off. Like people in the shuttle, which was crummy as hell. And like we're not even from our plane. Like they were from different planes, and like it was American Airlines, and they all had different excuses. Like one had like tornadoes in Chicago area, and then the other one like I guess maintenance issues.
Because we were all in the airports at the same time,
right?
Because you were trying to get back, we were trying to get back, and we kept hearing storm issues. That's why our planes were delayed because of storms and weather.
Mine was security.
We flew around the storm, and then there's a storm, and everyone everyone was delayed because people were running through.
And they stopped serving drinks or cookies on my plane.
Really?
Like 2 rows before I got, because of the turbulence. And I'm putting my fingers up in quotes. It was the turbulence. They ran out because the flight before, they didn't even have time to restock it because as soon as they got off,
remember you said that,
we got on, and I'm pretty sure they just didn't have
ran
enough.
Out of snacks.
They did. They just ran out of snacks, and so that's what I'm saying. This is poor. It's poor customer service, and we made a complaint to American Airlines. Y'all still haven't reached out to us, but that's okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you guys made it back safely.
I'm glad you made it okay.
Thank you. Yeah, because we didn't get back to like 3.
I would have been in a hotel.
We should have. Yeah, it was late.
I cannot try
And then
that.
my job, I love my job, you guys. They was like, oh, you have an unexcused occurrence. But I had took off for that day.
Right, like you already had it approved.
I already had it approved off, but since I didn't have enough vacation time, they said I had an unexcused absence.
Did you get off fixed? Did you get off fixed?
Yeah, because I did have enough vacation time. They took my vacation time and put it on my conference time. So, yeah, I was in conference. They took my...
But they're not supposed to. So, hopefully
they had messed it up because they put that I was going to conference a week after I went.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So, I was like, I went 1 week. They was like, oh, no, she's not going to conference another week from now. So, they had mixed up the conference date. So, then when I was approved time off for conference, they basically used my PTO. And when I had a PTO day, they used saying I just didn't show up. And I was like, y'all need to fix all, but they fixed everything. It was just a big mix up. But they weren't going to say nothing to me about it. Luckily, Chad was looking and I was looking. We were like, they messed up a lot of our stuff because they didn't pay Chad his hours. Yeah. He didn't get paid for a couple of days. I was like,
right.
But luckily, everything got fixed.
Well, hopefully next week my paycheck is right because there was no section that she couldn't input jury duty.
Exactly.
And she sent the note that was excused, And I said, okay, next time I'll probably just take the whole day off then. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So hopefully
but
all
paychecks are going to be right on Friday.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you guys, anything else you want to say about your trip, Christina?
That's it. I just had a good time. I would definitely go in there. We went there previously in October, November, and I think that's a better time. It's
Orleans,
cooler.
Yeah.
I would definitely go on a different ghost tour.
Yeah.
I mean, I love mine, but sometimes, I mean, they're all different. It was so fun to see all like the people that are walking around in the ghost tours.
Really?
And they were just stopping in different spots. So hopefully it might be a little bit different. But yeah, very enjoyable. I can't wait for my next vacation. We have a mini vacation in August, but then our big vacation is in October.
I can't wait to tell you guys about that, but we do have a little ways away. Yeah. But yeah, I want to go back to Colorado just to go back and visit and not be
good. I was going to ask if you think you would go back.
They had the prettiest sunset. I loved it. It was a beautiful sunset. So I want to go back and explore and do more things in Colorado. But you guys, I think that's a wrap for us today. Thanks for hanging out with us.
If you loved this episode, please like, share, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star review.
I know you can leave
not
reviews.
A 4,
yeah,
but a 5. And it will help more people find out our little corner of the podcast world.
Yes. Follow our chaos on Instagram and TikTok at The Pod Life of Angel and Tina for more behind the scenes laughs. Also follow us on our personal TikToks. I am Angel Garland with the number 5 and
I am Sunshine Diva 85. Until next time, stay tuned, stay true, and keep living that pod life.
First time,
always.
Hey, bye you guys.
Bye. Have a great week.
Have a great week.